was trying to figure out what bugged me the most about people's reaction to Justin Bieber's performance at Coachella. And I feel like it seems as though we've quietly decided that the only acceptable way to be human in public is to already be healed. Like we're not interested in watching the healing. We're not interested in the flaws or the heartache or any of that. But we want to see people healed, processed, like packaged with a beginning, a middle, and some kind of fantasy ending. And anything that exists outside of that, we don't want anything to do with it. So we call it lazy or messy or uh, off or disappointing. And, you know, the world right now is all of those things. But I'm more concerned with how we expect and what we expect from people who are moving through this very messy, disappointing world. Because the standard is now not just about being brilliant and being an artist. Uh, you have to be like right, and you have to be consistent, and you have to be loud, and you have to be perfectly choreographed. And you have to do it all publicly, and you have to do it all flawlessly, and you have to do it on demand and with the bigness of what people expect, which is not a human standard, And then you watch people's reaction to Bieber at Coachella, and the reaction isn't like, wow, that was different. Like the reaction wasn't curiosity, right? It was to correct his interpretation of that performance. Like people were watching and thinking, well, this isn't how you're supposed to be, okay? Which is just so wrong, you know? Because what if it is? What if it is what if it is how you're supposed to be okay? What if okay doesn't look like closure? What if it looks like someone standing in front of thousands of people still carrying a version of themselves that didn't get to grow up safely? And instead of pretending that that version just doesn't exist, he brought that version of himself with him on stage, not as a performance, but as proof, like I survived. And hey, kid, I didn't leave you behind. And I don't know, there's something that about that feels more honest than anything polished or choreographed or slick or contrived ever could. It was intimate. And maybe the goal isn't to be someone new, right? Maybe it's to become someone who could stand beside every single version of themselves and not flinch. I loved it.